deceptively busy.
Yeah, there's been a lot of car spotting on this.
Yeah, Neons, Jeep, the Model A yesterday.
Yeah, there's quite a few classic cars that drove by.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of 50s stuff.
the Impala.
I mean, it was a nice day, a nice Saturday, so.
Yeah, it's one of the last decent ones, probably. If I get home while it's still light out, take the only one that's really good on. How the hell hard it is to send a freaking title. I can't even get a temporary tag on the thing right now.
Oh,
We all know where we're going.
And nope, we're going to AutoZone, I think. But
I don't remember if we went to the AutoZone or the Advance before. I know where one of them is, but I don't know if it's the right one.
well, he said that the Advance didn't have it.
yes,
That's
we're going to
actually where we went first.
We're going to an AutoZone, I just don't know if there's multiple.
Is the one next to the sheets an AutoZone or an Advance?
That's an Advance. Okay, so
it's
yeah,
further
so
along.
So we're not going
so the Advance, no,
We're
exactly.
going in that direction. These hills are so. The visibility is.
Gotta love the hump just before the turn,
Yeah, you can turn
so
on
you
your
can
jump.
lose traction and fly off.
Well, yeah, as you crest the turn, see a stopped vehicle right in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
We caught up.
We're in a cop car. Of course, we caught up.
Just need to turn the lights on.
It's not fast, but it's not terrible.
Got a cop car, cop brakes.
Let me put it
Cop
this way: it's the
suspension,
fastest
cop
thing I
engine.
right now.
Yes.
The only thing special about the cop motor in these is that the ECU is programmed to allow the engine to destroy
Yeah.
itself.
Ah,
It won't.
Yeah, I'm only quoting Blues Brothers.
Yeah. By this point, there's no performance enhancements. It's just it will not go in. It will not shut down or go into limp home mode. It'll just let it destroy itself. Mostly, it's the towing package. Essentially, it really is what the police package is. It's the dual exhaust and the higher capacity alternator.
Who would be towing this car?
Oh, I tow.
Europeans would.
Oh, I tow. Yeah, I've towed trailers with this. We'll pull 5,000 pounds.
That'd be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, done
Because that's uncommon in this country.
it. And it's got all
People
the.
think they need the biggest truck possible.
This has all the fluid coolers. Brake, transmission.
I'd say an F-150 is not enough. We need that, at least that 350. Otherwise, you can't tow.
The only thing this doesn't have is I didn't put a brake controller in. So you can't use
the 5-pin connector. I mean the 7-pin. 7. There's a 4 and 7.
But frankly, when you're talking under 5,000 pounds, really,
And not
you shouldn't need
driving
to
up
bother.
I-70 through the front range or something.
Really shouldn't need to bother.
Yeah, you just make sure that whatever trailer is either light or has a surge brake.
Yeah, which then you get coachmen who insists on putting brakes on their 2,000 pound pop-ups, which is just freaking stupid.
Hey, no kill like overkill.
Yeah, that's why you need an F350 to they come from the factory. Controller. Big problem with these is the exhaust is really restricted, where it kicks up around the axle. It's really compressed.
You gotta get some 3-inch exhaust all the way through.
That's really.
Oh yeah,
That's
giant
really,
wing on a Corolla.
That's the problem on really all the Panther cars. Chinese steel companies build.
Yeah, it's recycling, I guess. It's good for the environment. Somewhere. Just ignore the fact that they ship them across the world.
Yeah, pretty much. The one time it was the Japanese that were buying all our scrap steel. They would send over, well, really the ships that brought the cars over would go back with crushed cars and appliances. Now Honda transports grain mostly. All the fields around their factories here are just all planted. And they just send containers back that way. Gotta get those two-way hauls. Almost exactly like the ones that were getting built near me right before the pandemic. They were starting from 129.9.
And now say from the low 500s.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, seriously, in 2019 they were building townhomes for 120,000, 130,000 near me. And now they're like
probably in the 400s.
They're like mid 200. I think like mid to upper 200s now or something.
I've gotten used to California prices in my head still, where a condo is 800.
Yeah,
maybe in the high 600s if it's a fixer-upper.
Yeah, that's insane. Let me just say, my company is looking at buying the property next to one of our sand pits. It's a federal-style mansion from 1830, and it's 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and it's on 5 acres, and they're asking $850, and that's been dropped a little bit. It was $890 when I first went. So, and there's still no takers. The last owner used it as a bed and breakfast. But we want it just because it's on like a peninsula of land, like with our leases on 3 sides of it. And eventually we'll probably need to mine out
Aztec.
If we get it, there'll be a temporary office building until we tear it down and mine under it. Unfortunately, because it's a really nice house. But yeah, I mean, like $800K here gets you a mansion.
Oh yeah.
Which feels more like
and a whole lot of land.
Yeah, I mean, it feels more like what $800K should get you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with something like that being expensive because yes, that looks expensive.
Oh yeah. The last place I lived at in California, if I opened Zillow and zoomed out, you would not find anything under $1 million. And I know some of those houses were fucking terrible. Like, I'd walk around the neighborhood and I'd be like, oh, this is some just clapped out cars and houses that look like they've never been touched. You open Zillow and they're all in the 900s. Most of them over $1 million. I'm like, they're pretty large houses, but like, you're like, these are not nice.
Basically, the only way most people have them probably is they just bought them years ago.
Oh yeah, they were in the 300s 20 years ago.
Which really isn't a crazy amount of time, to be honest with you. I mean, even that. I mean, Dover's a POS little city, but even just that house I bought was up.
6'4".
What was that, 60, 80 grand in 5 years? And then I bought a new house for $25K less, so save the rest. the same county as Berkeley Springs, I believe. And
Isn't that further to the north?
yeah, I think it is. But it's like it's the same county, but it's not really close.
Yeah.
There's a really cool like vintage old spot, like resort hotel there. The only reason they didn't go there because it's just a little too far out of the area. It's the same. Okay, yeah, we were down this way before. Remember that eclipse?
All these billboards just seem out of place on this road. They're just like comically oversized for a 2-lane road.
I think Western PA does that too. My friend out in Evansburg has a drink milk one in his front lawn. It hasn't been fixed in a long time. It's only getting down.
I mean, if the advertising company's still paying for it.
I think the problem is it's in like the state easement, like at the edge of the road.
Those people are definitely on some things.
Oh.
Yeah, just park the Malibu next to the other broken Malibu.
We'll just put the two broken Malibus next to each other.
I want this Malibu to break just so we can have the photo op of both Malibus broken next to each other.
It's to satisfy people's OCD.